All right, episode 2 of the Dawson's Rock chat. We went to a show last night in Maryville, Tennessee at the Shed. First time in how many months?
15 months.
15 months. We did a little recording. We tried to do a little vlogging as we went around. And there's a lot of errors on that. That vlogging thing looks a lot easier on TV.
It's not as easy as they make it look.
Here's another one. When you hit the slow motion button, when you speed it back up, you got no volume. Also, rock vlogs, you can't really record the band without being flagged. So you can take pictures and you can do, like some little drum and certain segments of it. But you can't do a lot of that. So we tried to show some of the food, and it's at a place called the Shed, which is basically a motorcycle dealership, a Harley motorcycle dealership to be exact. And they have like a bike rally on Memorial Day weekend. The Shed has food. They will let you in to see sound check. Great. I don't know where else you get to do that. You get to see the bands. Warm up and possibly even talk to them, depending on how friendly they are. Then you walk around the side and they have food. We had some barbecue and some banana pudding. Bad banana pudding is good banana pudding, so it doesn't matter. And barbecue was good. My wife had...
I had a hot dog, macaroni and cheese. They were both good. They also have hamburgers, brisket. You don't have much sides. They don't have fries, but they got chips, potato salad, pasta salad.
Free refills on your drinks.
Yes, that's always a plus.
Yep. Relatively low price on your food. Not extraordinary prices like at some venues, but not, real cheap neither. About normal going out to eat type deal. Good food. We walked in, we saw a lot of friends, hadn't seen in forever. Talked so much, become a little hoarse, a little sore in the throat, had to go get some water. Did a lot of hugs. Like I said, been 14 months. If you haven't been to a show lately, you need to train. Back and legs and feet all hurt miserably. We normally try to get there early enough to get on the rail, but where we had been away and not seen people, we wanted to say hi to a bunch of people and talk to them, spend some time with everybody. And then we ended up being people's Uber back and forth to the venue, which was entertaining and fun as always. We headed out after the venue to, what was the name of the place?
Smoky Mountain Brewery.
Yeah, I would recommend it too. It was pretty decent food, good service. So now we've talked about the venue, and they had vendors there selling mostly bike type stuff, chaps, and you can customize motorcycles and vests, people to sew patches on. They had that type of stuff there. Nice. Now that we got the venue out of the way, we'll talk about the opener, Jive Mother Mary. They're from Burlington, and we've seen them a few times. And my wife has wrote down on the notes not to talk negative about them.
They were fine. They were good.
First 2 songs were great, because that's the first live music I've seen in 14 months. Absolutely killer. And as my mom says, you got nothing bad to say, nothing good to say, move on. So then Blackstone Cherry come out, and they were missing one of their members. Bass player John was out with some personal issue. So Steve Jewell from Otis stepped in, played. He played real well, admirably. Hardly missed a beat with him. They started off with, what song did they start off with? Yeah.
We're bad at this. I don't remember.
Well, they played 3 new songs for sure. I do know that. The first two were not one of the new songs, but I think the third song was the new song. Tons of energy. Ben jumping around all over the stage, like his pants were on fire. He talked about how great the crowd was all night long. John Fred, incredible drummer, probably one of the better rock drummers in the business right now. Current. Chris looked like he lost half of Chris. He lost some weight and looked real good. Sounded real good. It was a great show. They ended the night with Lonely Train, which should be their opener, their middle song, and their closer. Or at least tease you with it all night long. It's a great song. They had been doing a death metal breakdown at the end of it, and they've kind of pulled back on that. It was a great night. Just absolutely great night. We talked to some of the crew guys, Jonathan and Brandon. We enjoyed talking to them. We talked to Ben before the show. Enjoyed that time. We would have hung around long enough to meet the rest of the band afterward and tell them that we really appreciate what they did during the pandemic. The Cherry Chats got us through. And I'm in Uncle Sam outfit, Memorial Day weekend, so it's everybody remember those that we have lost, that fight for our freedoms. In fact, we enjoyed that show so much that they're playing another show in Bernardsville,
Yes.
North Carolina, about 2 hours away from us, and that one last night was about 4 hours away from us. And everybody knows that if you enjoy rock music, you've got to travel to see your band. So we don't mind that a little bit. And we're going to travel to, I think, Bernardsville if the weather holds out, because it appears to be an outdoor venue. And it's cell service is not there, they said. Down over the hill, and you got to get bussed in. So it'll be an adventure. We hope not to hear banjos.
Me and Mary Jane, the first song.
Me and Mary Jane. Yep. We got a thing going on.
Yep.
Sore, like I said, back, feet. I'm an old man. Yep. And take 14 months off something and start back up like you hadn't. Woo boy. Sore. How about you?
Yeah, my legs were real sore, like they wanted to cramp up. And I had drank a lot of water, but I guess it was not enough.
So, like I said, that probably our next thing might be another Blackstone Cherry show at an interesting venue. Now we're going to get on with some news that we've seen come across the social media outlets that maybe some of y'all are not aware of. We want to inform y'all of. There's a festival in Wisconsin getting ready to go off next month. Rockfest.
Yeah, I think it's in July.
July.
Which is basically next month. It's almost June tomorrow.
Yeah. So that'll be the first big thing going off in hard rock, heavy metal type stuff. Wish them the best of luck. We had tickets last year to go up there to it, and just not this year. We kind of held back on what we were doing. Of course, the Ink and the Clink, or Ink and Incarceration.
Incarceration.
Will be happening in Marysville, Ohio at the prison. Great venue there. They got ghost tours. Ghost hunters have been there a few times. It's a very creepy looking place, but it's a real interesting place to see a show. Also, there's the Rockville Louder Than Life. I think the one out in Arizona is going off too. Other news, the upcoming tours. We have Korn, Stain, 68, Fire from the Gods tour firing up later this summer and running, I think, through the fall. Some of the dates close to us are
August 8th, Alpharetta, Georgia, or August 10th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Both are, well, Raleigh's about 2.5 hours. Alpharetta is probably about 4.
But we're going to put a picture of the tour dates up in this video for anybody who's not in our area to look, see if you're interested in going seeing that show.
The incarceration, by the way, is sold out. Those dates are September 10th through the 12th in Mansfield, Ohio.
PoPevil is going on tour, and I don't see who they're going with.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, the closest they're coming to us is the Asheville, the 8th to the 24th, the month 8th, the date of 24th. There we go.
Yeah, August 24th.
Yeah, well, I'm butchering this pretty good. It's making that guy who filmed all that stuff yesterday look good today.
Oh, here it is. Hold on, here's where they're touring with. It's at 0936 Broken Love and Like Machines.
We like 0936, what we've heard on the radio, and we've just recently picked up on Like Machines due to doing some research over the Louder Than Life Festival that we're going to. So I think that will be a good show to see. Once again, I'll put a picture of that show up too. That's one of the ones that's going to start later this summer. And then we also know In This Moment, Dead, Black Veil Brides, and Raven Black are starting one towards the end of the summer. And our closest one will be the Pigeon Forward. It would be Greensboro, but I think we're going to try to go maybe to the Cherokee one at Harris, because that hits on a Saturday for us.
Yeah, it's on November 13th is the Cherokee one.
I think all four bands have a new album out. Fairly new. Since they've toured last, at least. There's a hair festival for people of age like us, or just likes their daddy's music. That's called the Monsters of the Mountain Festival. We've seen that Tesla, Winger, Slaughter, Night Ranger, Vixen, Vince Neil, Kicks, Bullet Boys. You want to read the rest of them?
Just to name a few. George Lynch, Firehouse, Gilby Clark.
Yep. What we seen recently from somebody on social media, Vince Neil, not doing so well right now. Also, later this fall, Shinedown will be kicking off a tour, but it's so far out that we didn't bother looking up the information. They've only got a limited dates, and I think they start November to run through December. Same way with Hailstorm, and Evanescence is doing the same. They're starting a late 2021 run of dates. So far, that's about all we've seen as far as bands going out. We looked up some more. A lot of bands are playing festivals, and we was expecting more tour dates coming. Because usually if you're doing a festival run, you're booking some dates around that. If not, you just fly in, fly out.
Shinedown has got the Struts and 0936 on a few of their dates. It actually starts September through October, but there's just
Limited.
12 dates.
Yep.
And none of them are close to us. There's Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, New Jersey, Minnesota, Kansas, Nebraska, Arkansas, Wisconsin. Just to name some.
So, that's all weekend, and we hope you had a good weekend. Music starting to open back up. Really terrible job editing that video. Did it kind of falling asleep. Didn't realize there was no sound on it until today, thanks to Fred, who told me that there was no sound until about 14 minutes into it.
Oh, Fred and Deb bought me this shirt. Shout out. Woohoo! They got Kenny one too, but his is not on him.
No, I went with the patriotic. This is Dots of Ventures. Hope we entertain you just a little bit. like and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so we can start doing this live chats. We're a long ways away. Last I looked, we had 70. So you, your mom, and your dad all need to sign up and subscribe. Because we would love to see other people's comments and chat back and forth with you about rock shows. You pass information back and forth with each other. Happy Memorial Day. Celebrate. Be respectful, people. And once again, this is the Dotsons. Sore, tired, old people.